Hi, Flip the Pharmacy teams. My name is Brooke Kalusich. I'm a third-year student pharmacist at the University of Pittsburgh School of Pharmacy, and in this video we are going to be walking through the Flip the Pharmacy change package for December. Okay, so the goal for this video is to take the December change package and pull out some of those key takeaways so you can quickly share them with your pharmacy team. Definitely take a look at the full change package as there are a lot of great tips and tricks in there, but for now, we're just going to focus on the actionable steps and the tools that you need for your pharmacy to be successful this month. This slide is just meant to give you a sense of where we are on the Flip the Pharmacy roadmap. You might notice that there is no longer a focus on diabetes management for this progression, and in light of the forthcoming COVID-19 vaccine, the Flip the Pharmacy program has actually pivoted, and for the next few months we will only be focusing on immunizations. So even if you're not preparing to provide the COVID vaccine at your site, or if your pharmacy doesn't provide immunizations at all quite yet, there are still many innovations that your pharmacy can follow along with. So this month we will be covering 4 domains: leveraging the appointment-based model, patient follow-up and monitoring, engaging non-pharmacist staff, and developing the business model to express our value. Now that we've got both cohorts 1 and 2 following along, we're all at different stages of our flips, and the great thing about the change package is that it offers modifications that allow you to either scale up or down based on the needs and experience of your pharmacy. So regardless of what stage you're at, the 2 main workflow innovations this month are 1, continuing to identify and enroll patients in MedSync, and 2, proactively screening patients for immunizations along with the necessary monitoring and documentation. The first focus point this month is identifying and enrolling patients in MedSync. This was a main focus point in November, and it will continue to be a mainstay as you strive to take control of your workflow. So if you're a cohort 2 pharmacy just starting your Flip the Pharmacy journey, this might be a really good place to start. If you're not familiar, MedSync is more than just autofill. It is a proactive patient care approach to align all the patient's refills to a single appointment date each month. Ultimately, we want to work our way up to processing 30 to 50% of our prescription fills through MedSync. If that goal of 30 to 50% sounds lofty, the change package outlines some great conversation starters to get patients thinking about enrolling. Try to use current circumstances to initiate a natural conversation. You've done this for other patients, it will save them a trip, ensure we have their medications in stock, etc. The second focus point for the month is on proactive immunization screening. If you're a little more experienced with providing immunizations at your pharmacy, or if you're planning to administer the COVID vaccine at your site, this might be a great next step. You really want to make sure you have your process down pat for screening patients for immunizations proactively and integrating this into your workflow. A few suggestions mentioned in the change package include focusing on one disease state at a time, dedicating one day of the week, maybe your slow day, to immunization screenings, and then engaging non-pharmacist staff and training them to screen appropriately. To help you and your staff in the screening process, Flip the Pharmacy offers this patient encounter documentation form. It's linked in the change package itself or in the accompanying summary newsletter. The change package recommends using this as a screening tool as prescriptions are filled. So once the prescription is verified, place this form with the prescription. Then, when patients enter the pharmacy to pick up, you can share with them which immunizations they need and why they need them. As you and your staff are screening patients more frequently, it might be helpful to have these immunization schedules on hand. There are all kinds of educational materials and current guidelines listed in the change package and the summary newsletter with links for free access, so I encourage you to check those out. And wrapping things up, the ECare plan goals have changed. There is no longer a requirement to obtain 10 ECare plans by the end of the year. Rather, just focus on submitting 10 by the end of March 2021 and then 10 per month thereafter. That concludes this month's change package summary video. You can find some of the helpful Flip the Pharmacy resources I mentioned and plenty more information in the full December change package. Also, be sure to check out the written and audio summaries as well. If you find these helpful, please let us know in the survey found on page 2 of the summary newsletter. Best of luck to your pharmacies this month, and thank you for watching.